Well, first off, I know I haven't been on in a long time unless my other stuff got uploaded. I'm in an area where I barely get any service. So that is probably my biggest complaint right now, even with all this, coronavirus stuff. I it's not it's really strange because it's kind of like I expected this, but I mean, and I'm sure that we've all had this in the back of our heads. If we're alive on Earth today, there ain't no way we've never thought about, wow, what if, you know? I mean, ever since I've been born, they've been talking about the end of the world, and then my parents and their parents. I mean, that's all it's been. I mean, I don't really think it's going to be the end of the world, but this Earth has made a lot of changes, millions of years before we were even thinking about being here. And, you know, when you think about it, now, this is one hell of a thing going on, man. It's spreading fast, and it's, you know, I'm not really trying to make light of it, but seriously, we've somehow in the back of our minds, we must have known. I mean, just think about that for a minute. Like, um, we've made movies, we've had all this, we've got all this like crazy technology. I mean, it's only been like a couple years, or maybe even less. I don't know. I don't keep track of time much anymore, to be honest, because it's just so fast. And yeah, you know, I mean, it's strange how things work out. Um, it happened that, for the last year or so, we've been living pretty down. I mean, like in the woods, in a camper, in a tent, that kind of thing. And, making ends meet, and, not spending all the extra money on anything because, we didn't have it. And, just we were roughing it there for a minute. And then now we got a job where it includes our room and board, and in a foster home, um, taking care of um, 15 men, which is strange for us, but um, yeah, and so we don't go anywhere. We have to be here every night. Can't have kids here, nothing. So it's, we haven't been around too many people. And it, so, I've had some health problems. Kind of started in November. Uh, Broke my back, and then my knee got bad, and I was going to have surgery on it, and and then I got vasculitis, and that's why, well, I always wear scarves anyway, but I shaved my head because I had vasculitis on my head, and I ended up with ulcers, and yeah, well, I've been healing all that shit myself anyway, because, which I don't know. I mean, I went to the doctor, I wasn't getting no help anyway, and I was getting pissed off, and I'll just do it. But I've been doing it, so, like, I mean, you won't catch me down there trying to get no corona test, because if I'm sick, I'll deal with it my way, the way I've been dealing with my sicknesses, and there should be no reason. But, who knows? It could be airborne. I mean, I've got my own theories of how it got over here, which, I don't know why anybody hasn't even mentioned that, but, North Korea said they were going to give us a big present. Remember? I mean, at Christmas time. But anyways, so, and, there's no reported cases there, so I don't know. You know, I'm going to start making a new YouTube anyways, because it's been a really long time, and I just, I didn't want to like put, bad news on, but I was in my own slump, and I rather, try to look at things and make things better for people instead of having them listen to my problems. You know what I'm saying? And I get sick of whining about my own problems to myself. So, you know, but honestly, you know, it's not. I mean, I'm trying not to let myself. At first, when it first was, I was like, yeah, right, yeah, this is a big old blowout type thing. But then, as it started growing, and then it just, yeah, I mean, what the hell? What? He's been forced to fucking work. He's just like, whatever. Oh my God. But yeah, the whole thing, I mean, God damn it, But, I mean, like, they're surprised, that things aren't getting handled appropriately or quickly enough, or, they're surprised that this happened when he, like, totally did away with that part of of government, the pandemic and global warming, all that shit, extra money. He just, like, cut that off, like, the first days. I mean, and they're surprised, And the thing of it is, why, I don't know. It's just so, we've got so many things, and that's some of it too that kind of, I mean, I went a really long time and never watched the news. If I was still out, camping or whatever, I might not even fucking know about it. Really. But now, can you imagine though, 10 years ago, it would have been a lot different. You know, and that's one thing I did want to say that I thought of was, if you still can go visit your parents and whatever, teach them how to use their phone, if they don't really get it. I mean, or have your kid teach them if you don't know, and have them teach you too, whatever, because that's going to be really important. I know that two of my, my wife's mom and my mom, I mean, they're in like apartments, like retirement community apartments. They're not letting any visitors up there, and which is, that really kind of sucks, man, I mean, what if they get sick, we're not going to be able to talk to them. We're not going to be able to check on them. And, chances are they're not going to be able to get tests because they don't have the stuff for it. But I'll tell you what, I really have good feeling about Michigan because our governor's been on that shit. She's like getting people already to make, I mean, she didn't wait for Trump to say what to do. And I don't think anybody else really is. I mean, they need to quit counting on him. And, like, she quit counting on him, like, from jump. Like, she just started right in. And the guy from New York, he just needs to start right in, too. And I've made a joke. I'm trying to make a joke or whatever. But Bloomberg, okay, dude, you could have probably could have bought the presidency if you just would have kept going. But whatever, we didn't want that either. But, dude, be a hero then. Fucking build some goddamn hospitals and fucking build a factory. I mean, I know you got the money. You could get people to work double time, fast time. You can do it, I'd much rather be a humanitarian than a fucking, ruler anyway. I'm just saying. I mean, it's not gonna, I mean, I'm not saying that it's not gonna affect me. And I, for my own thing, I cough all the time. I smoke cigarettes, and I was in the store, looking for meat, which we don't have any meat, and there's a lot of paper products, and, people are freaking out over that too. That's the other thing, Look, some people buy a lot of groceries, and I see people on there calling people greedy and all this because they go and they buy 10 loaves of bread or whatever. Maybe they have, maybe it's like something what me and Val are doing. We had to go buy 12 loaves of bread. She did. She got a whole bunch of crap. Well, we got 15 guys plus us and other staff. You know, that is nothing. Yeah, I mean, men, grown men, they eat more than, one slice of bread a month. I mean, we're talking grown men here, okay? So it's not people are being greedy. Maybe some people are being greedy. It's not going to help them out. It's not going to help them out. Look at this dude who bought all this fucking hand sanitizer thinking he was going to make $1 million off of people. That kind of shit is just, he looks like an ass. And he should. Because right now, the thing that's going to get people through it is consideration. Okay? If you cough in the store, at least like, I got this thing, which I wear scarves all the time. Now, this isn't just for, because that isn't going to work. I probably shouldn't have skulls on there, but, it's a reminder. But, so you're not freaking people out. Don't get freaked out on people that are getting freaked out, because they're going to get freaked out, okay? Try to be the calm in the middle of that. And if you are going to cough and go a bunch of places coughing and scaring the shit out of people, expect people to get a little angry or upset. They're scared. Okay? Try not to be too scared. This is a good time to, start reading again. There's a lot of things that, as bad as this is, that we can transmute this energy. We can focus on our families. We can focus on teamwork. We can focus on courtesy to our neighbor. I mean, we can help each other. And, we can't point the finger at people. I can't even believe people ask, are you going to retaliate on China? What the fuck? Why? Why would you want to do that? We're going to be sick. We need each other, okay? We need each other to pull together and not start hating. Doesn't matter where on this planet. We are we're an organism of Earth. Just like anything else, okay? There's nobody that deserves to live or die more than any person or anything, actually. Who's to say of all that? We just need to, it's not a fight, okay? We need to guard, and we need to come together in love and compassion. It's not time to say, I mean, everybody's like, yeah, well, now I wish I did, Trump, he's great. Fuck Trump right now. Fuck them all. Take care of your family. Don't be stupid. Take your kids, don't take your kids places. Don't let them spend the night, places. Get them, they already got all kinds of video things. Get that shit rolling. Make sure they got all their stuff they need. They're not supposed to be shutting off any utilities. Well, they better not shut off the, like any type of cable internet. And I think that should be the next thing, because people need that. In fact, they need to install it for everyone, because that is going to be our way of communication to get us through this, I believe. But, I feel really sorry for people that depend so much on their doctors and for their, you know, I mean, they do, and depend on other people that aren't going to be there or can't be there. That's why we got to pull together, you know. If you're healthy and you know it, and if you can get a hold of some kind of, if you can go and help someone else with yourself, also being, you know, not being stupid to protect yourself, you know. I mean, do it. I mean, I seen these kids were making like, they made a whole bunch of antiseptic and were giving it away, you know. If, look, if you meet a medicine woman or you meet someone that offers to help you, or, you know, don't don't get rooked into bullshit. If somebody wants to help you, it's going to be free. Number one. If there is a true healer out there that wants to give you something to help you, it's free. Because a true healer will not do this. They won't try to capitalize. This is what they're called to do. They're called, you know, look into alternative things. This is a great time to do that. We're going to have a lot of time to reflect on things. You know, pull out them books you wanted to read, you know. Spend time with your kids and teach them about how people are. You know, this could be the change that this world really needs. And I'm not saying by killing off the old, you know, bunch of, but it may be that we do lose some people, and I'm sure that we will. But now's going to be the opportunity for us to all look inside ourselves and decide what kind of person we really are. You know, do you really care about that person? I mean, are you going to be angry because people bought up all the bread? Are you going to be angry? Don't be angry. You know, maybe you don't have bread tonight, okay? Maybe you have rice. It'll be all right. You know, maybe you have to cook something. I mean, I love cooking, and I've been broke, so I cook a lot. You know, I don't go out to fast food, but I mean, they still got the drive-thrus. But, you know, when the money runs out, then what? You know, maybe now's a good time to learn how to cook. You know, start learning how to conserve things, because you're not going to want to go to the store that much. You're not going to want to pay $10 for a gallon of bleach, okay? You don't need to use a whole gallon of bleach, straight bleach. Conserve that shit. Mix it with water, you know? Conserve. If there's things, you know, save things that you can't buy. Oh, we can't buy any baggies. We can't find any. Save your bags. Save whatever, you know? Don't get mad at other people. They're scared, okay? We're all a little scared. Nobody wants to get sick. Nobody wants to lose people. This is a travesty, but it has always been a possibility. And it's part of the cycle of Earth. It's happened over and over again. It's just another time. And the Earth is shifting and it's changing, and it's not comfortable. We're becoming different kinds of people, okay? We've already evolved far beyond what we've been told. And we're going to get a lot of revelations over this time. We're going to see a lot of people for who they are or who they're not. And that's going to be in big circles and small circles. I say don't look that high up waiting for some fool to tell you what to do. Look inside yourself and do what you know to do. It doesn't matter how many this, where they're at, who gave it to us, what. It doesn't matter. Okay, it is what it is. Be courteous. Don't infect other people, and, keep contact with each other, but make sure everybody has a way of doing that. Because we don't know. It might be a few months before we see some people. Maybe, it would be really nice to not have to have people we love die all by themselves or whatever with this virus, because we can't go there. People that aren't paying attention to these rules, and it's not even rules, it's a guideline. I mean, who wants to see martial law? Do you really want to see people, driving down the road with tanks and shit and people freak out and they get scared and shit happens, and, they see people out. I mean, watch the movies. Like, shit, it could be that way, all right? Just do it. Do what you gotta do, man. I mean, they've made it so comfortable to live a virtual life if you had to. I mean, really, the world has, you can experience a roller coaster ride by putting a thing on your head, pretty much. I mean, they're putting a whole bunch of free entertainment there for people. Whatever. Just protect our human bodies, unless you just really are, rid of them. But don't kill people that want to stay around, I mean, if you're going out there to say, whatever, fuck it, I don't care, I'm going to the beach and fucking gonna go fuck 15 people, it's fucking spring break, whatever they want to do. I don't know. But, man, it's not good karma. I mean, you don't really, really want to get sick, and see, that's the other thing, is like people hating people that are sick. You can't do that. Man, you can't hate on people that are sick. Whether you think they caused it themselves or because they're whatever reason. Man, they're sick. It ain't their fucking fault, man. This is no one's fault. So, people need to get over being fucking mad at people. I could be mad at Trump. I think I'm mad at it. Everybody's mad at it. But really, fuck Trump, okay? He don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He ain't a fucking doctor. He's just, oh my God, everybody sees he's lying, then they talk about it for 4 hours about how much he's lying, and fuck him, okay? I mean, just think about what you gotta do. I mean, luckily, I think our Michigan governor has been doing fantastic, man. She's like been on it, like, putting up, things. And yeah, people are pissed off because they can't do things that they normally would do. But man, do it for your grandma. Do it for your sister that might be. Just do it for humanity, man. When you go to the grocery store, if you can, just fucking cover your face, or at least, I mean, not because I'm sick, or not because I think I'm gonna catch something from someone. And for God's sake, people, don't get offended over someone that wants to cover their face, man. Whatever. or doesn't. You know, but if you cover your own, this at least let them know that you're conscious or showing consideration of some sort, that if you cough, you're not going to spray snot all over them. So, I mean, you know, if you can go and get things and you know, spend time outside, or the people that you are staying with, you know, spend time outside together, whatever, you know. Let nature speak to you and tell you what you need. You know, you don't always gotta listen to CNN or whatever telling you what's next, because it's gloom and doom. Okay, I'm not saying, you know, yeah, be wary, but don't let it consume your day, because, you know, we're in a place of manifestation, in case you haven't noticed. Once the mass consciousness sets on a fucking thing, boy, it just goes on. And I'm not jumping on the back of that. I'm not saying that it ain't happening, but I don't want to get in that whirlwind of fear. And when we fear, we strike out, and that is not going to heal anyone. It really isn't. That's all I, you know, and I'm not going to suffer that bad, luckily, because, you know, the worst thing that we have out here is that I have very bad service, but I can always, you know, drive down the road, thankfully, and get service and keep in touch with people and stuff. But, you know, I really don't go anywhere, see anyone. I haven't for a while. I can talk to my grandkids online and, you know, see them on FaceTime, but other than that, you know, it's okay. I'm gonna just go with it, and you know, I'm gonna start doing a YouTube. It's gonna be called Bright Ideas and Really Fucking Stupid Ideas, and hopefully I can do a little bit every day on it, and just try to keep some positive outlook, and let everybody know that, you know, I care and I love them, and I want them to stay positive and not lose hope. I know it's a scary thing, and but I think with love and acceptance, compassion, you know, people need to not get angry, not get greedy. But there are some that are going to be that way. So don't let them piss you off either, you know. Well, I'll be talking to you soon. Peace out.